Welcome back. Now, the recent terror attacks in Mumbai is yet another occasion for police officers to remember their cop friends who fell prey to the bullets of terrorists while fighting them. Now, Mr. Shakil Akhtar, one of the well-known faces of the state police of Tamil Nadu, who lost two of his IPS batchmates to terrorists, tells NDTV Sam Daniel, this is not the time to allow emotions to overpower, but to continue the fight with more determination.
Many police officers have sacrificed their lives along with hundreds of innocent civilians. But this kind of attacks, what we saw in Mumbai a couple of days ago, continues. Does it make officers like you angry?
The people or agency involved, they actually want to show that not only that they can penetrate the system, and they want to create a confusion. The whole concept is that.
Everyone talks about the resilient Mumbaikars. Every such attack doesn't put them down, but they come back, they fight it back. Do you think we need such hard measures now to make sure that we take the fight head on and put an end to this kind of repeated attacks in India?
And you say that, that definitely that they have been targeting the major places. See, they targeted Delhi, this being the capital. They are targeting Mumbai because capital, that financial capital of this country. They targeted temples. The idea is they target different places. The whole idea is to cripple the society. Right. Whole idea is to ensure that there is communal disharmony in this country. So we should understand very well. Right. And as enough is enough. All of us think is enough in us. But at the same time, we should think what we are playing the role. We always say that what government is doing, but we never think what we are doing for the government. So we have equally responsibilities as a citizen.
Well, and as investigations into the blasts gather pace, groups such as Indian Mujahideen, Simi and other fringe groups are now on the radar of the Home Ministry. We get you a progress report on the investigations. Take a look.
It appears that ammonium nitrate was used. The fact that the three blasts took place within minutes of each other shows that it was a coordinated terror attack.
The three bombs that shook Mumbai were improvised explosive devices prepared with a deadly mixture of ammonium nitrate, TNT and fuel oil. Sources say ball bearings were used as shrapnel and smart cell phones as timers. In 2 of 3 bombs, over 1 kilo of explosives were used. The group behind the strike, smaller than usual. Also, it did not communicate on phones or emails, a new strategy to avoid being tracked.
The use of IDs hint at a possible involvement of the banned organization Indian Mujahideen. IDs are their signature explosives. What fuels the theory? This blast almost coincides with the 5th anniversary of the 2006 Mumbai train blast, now linked to the terror group.
Sources now tell NDTV that remnants of Simi and fringe elements of Indian Mujahideen are under the scanner, and investigators in touch with the UP and Karnataka police, hubs of these groups. What takes away from the IM theory though, none of the bombs were expertly planted. Had they been, given the large crowds of the targets, the death toll would have been much higher. In Zaveri Bazaar, the bomb was wrapped in an umbrella and kept face up on a scooter. The result, the impact was felt upwards, not on the ground. In Dadar, the bomb was placed on a transformer box next to a tree that bore the brunt of the damage. At Opera House, the bomb was kept at a 60-degree angle instead of a 30-degree angle that would have maximized impact.
All groups that have the capacity to carry out such terror attacks are suspect.
In Mumbai with Nitin Gokhale and Rashmi Rajput, Priyanka Kakodkar for NDTV.
Well, despite those investigations, the sense of grief and deja vu, the worst at Zaveri Bazaar, which has been hit by blasts not once, not twice, but thrice. And as the rains came down this morning, people opened their shops again, trying to divert their mind's eye from friends and co-workers they saw die right in front of them. Now, it's not the spirit of Mumbai, they told NDTV's Barkha Dutt, it's the reality of living.
1993, 2003, and now 2011. Mumbai's 150-year-old iconic jewelry bazaar has seen history repeat itself again and again and again. Under attack by terrorists for the third time, its densely populated and narrow bylanes make it the perfect target every time. Ironically, it is this bazaar that perfectly captures the cosmopolitanism of Mumbai and the very essence of India, drawing millions of migrants from across the country and making no distinction between religions. Whether it's this vada pav seller from the Hindi heartland, or the ebullient trader from Jaipur, or this Muslim craftsman from Bengal, Zaveri Bazaar has since its inception been a microcosm of India's pluralism. No wonder then that terrorists have always had their eye on trying to drive a wedge here.
मैं जयपुर से आया हूँ, राजस्थान से इधर दो पैसा कमाने के लिए। आज अगर मेरे को कुछ हो जाता है, मैं इधर दो रोटी कमाने के लिए नौकरी पेशा जो भी करता हूँ, काम करता हूँ अपना। आज जो अभी किसी ने बोला कि भाई आज जो मर गया दूसरे दिन बम्बई नॉर्मल हो जाती है, नहीं नॉर्मल नहीं होती है। दिल में दहशत है इंसान के आज भी है। आज के माहौल में किसी के चेहरे पर खुशी नहीं है, जिसने वो नज़ारा देख लिया। कल मैं जिस आदमी के साथ में 4 बजे चाय पिया और 6 बजे उसका टांग यहाँ से पूरा चले गया, आधा टांग पूरा चले गया। वो आदमी की फोटो अखबार में उसको देख के दुख नहीं होगा क्या? अभी 2 घंटे पहले चाय पिया, 2 घंटे बाद क्या देखा?
It's not some fabled resilience, but hard economics that drives public response here, even when people are confronted with near death. Don't confuse the two, say the angry residents of a bazaar that drives 70% of India's gold business. What choice do we have but to get back on our feet and earn a living? Immortalized on the big screen, from Bombay to Black Friday, or indeed to the now eerily named a Wednesday.
मैंने शहर में 5 अलग-अलग जगह पर bombs plant किए।
The people here no longer know whether life is imitating art or the other way around. As the rain lashes down in a final punishment on the morning after, there's hardly anyone here who does not carry their own horror stories right from 1993. You were here in 1993,
yeah.
You were here in 2003, and now you're here in 2011. पर आपने कभी ये नहीं सोचा कि मैं बाजार छोड़ के जाऊँ?
नहीं, कहाँ से जाएंगे? अभी रोजी रोटी हमारी यही है, यही पैदा हुए हैं, यही मेरे बाप दादे से चल रहे हैं, तो फिर जाएंगे कहाँ पर हम?
It hasn't stopped raining here in Mumbai, and the relentless rain perhaps captures the mood of Mumbai the morning after. Most Mumbaikars that we've been speaking to are talking about a sickening sense of déjà vu. The sense that they have been in this moment before, not just once, but many times over. Take Zaveri Bazaar, for example, the epicenter of the serial blast, the place where it's now confirmed that the bomb with the highest intensity went off. This is the third time that this jewelry market, this iconic, historic jewelry market has come under terror strikes. And the people here are saying, don't confuse the fact that we have to get back on our feet and go to work with what has become now a cliche called the resolute spirit of Mumbai. In fact, angry people here in Mumbai are asking, how long are they going to live on a prayer? With Vale Singh and Ruby Dhingra in Mumbai, Barkha Dutt for NDTV.
Well, moving ahead now, with yet another lethal dose of terrorism injected into the heart of Mumbai, the question arises, what is Mumbai going through? Uncomfortably numb or indifferent to terrorism? In our next report, Mumbaikars talk to Malishka, a radio jockey in the city.
एक विस्फोट रोड पे होता है और दूसरा मन में सपनों का टेलीकास्टिंग रुक जाता है और शुरू होती है ब्रेकिंग न्यूज, यू आर नॉट सेफ.
Besieged with calls on her show, Mumbai radio jockey Malishka. Terror-weary Mumbaikars calling in to vent.
मन में एक ही सवाल उठा, मुझे सुरक्षित होना है, ये मांगू कहाँ? सरकार या सिद्धिविनायक? सरकार तो होपलेस है, इसलिए सिद्धिविनायक पहुंचा. तो वो भी बैठा था बुलेट प्रूफ जैकेट वाले कमांडो. मैंने हाथ जोड़े और सिर्फ एक मांग मांगी, मेरी छोड़ो, क्या दे सकते हो तुम मुंबई के हर कॉमन मैन को एक बुलेट प्रूफ life?
My bigger fear was the apathy, and the indifference. Let me give you an example.
last night after the blast happened, okay, the blast had just taken place. So the lady of the house says, हाँ, घर हिल गया, सब बर्तन गिर गया and all of that. And I'm like, we're like, okay, but you're watching some Marathi Dhinka Chika, something happening on television. So why aren't you clued into the news? Aren't you worried? So she and the man of the house says, अरे मैडम, छोड़ो ना, कितना करेंगे? ये आज ये लोग मरे हैं, कल हमारे साथ भी हो सकता है. बम्बई में अब तो ये रोज का हो गया है. बम्बई में तो अब ये रोज का हो गया है. Was the most startling statement.
फर्स्ट डे अटैक होता है, दूसरे दिन पे न्यूज होती है, थर्ड डे पे कैंडल मार्च होती है, फिफ्थ डे फोर्थ डे पे अरे ट्रेन पकड़नी है 5:55 की, चलो घर चलो.
कुछ साल पहले मैं इजराइल में था और इजराइल में तो बॉम्बिंग तो रेगुलरली होती है, तो कुछ डिस्टेंस आगे बॉम्बिंग होगी. तो मेरा ब्रदर ने इतना कैजुअली बोला कि चल हम लोग दूसरे रास्ते से जाएंगे. तो बोला अरे बॉम्बिंग होगी है, अरे ये तो होता रहता है. तो देखिए ये सिचुएशन होने वाली है अभी बॉम्बे में.
और ये इजराइल का है. हाँ, इजराइल का.
In Mumbai with Beverly White, Miloni Bhatt for NDTV.
In fact, here's what the Indian captain MS Dhoni had to say about Wednesday's terror attacks in Mumbai.
I think it is very sad, wherever it happens, in India or any city in India or outside India, it's a sad event, and hopefully we'll see things like these don't really happen. So I think it's a sad day, but at the same time, Mumbai has showed resilience when it comes to activities like these. So very hopeful, it will stand back again and be at its best.
And well, up on the other side, a robo turns footloose. We tell you why this metalhead is excited on the other side.